Shout out to Courtney Kemp. You
Oh,
shout
yeah.
him out several
For
times.
sure, for
but,
sure.
I think we have to say his name again because of his participation in his project.
Absolutely.
50 plus O equals 500. That's a great
man.
record.
Oh, man, I appreciate you, bro.
But yeah, I mean, the idea of, you alluded to it earlier, but 50 as an actor, 50 as a producer, 50 as a just creating this world, like dig into some of that for us.
50 is one of the, you said nigga stories.
Yeah, stories for niggas. It's like Game of Thrones for hood niggas.
Flat out. And
Yeah.
by the way,
Lots of gratuitous sex, lots of gratuitous violence.
I begged Courtney to finally fade away, and we did enough.
But TV.
But it's part of it.
But Game of Thrones is a great TV show.
But this is what I was about to say. Game of Thrones, and I don't know if blacks have stopped in this cul-de-sac of thought and realized that in the cul-de-sac of thought, let's think about this roundabout that we keep going roundabout, viewing, while on Sunday night going roundabout with the show Power. The first white show, so to speak, highly addicting to black folk is a show called Game of Thrones that, dare I say, Talib and team, is not very different from Power.
It's the same shit, just with dragons. It's Power
One
with
had
dragons.
dragons, one had Kanan.
Yeah, that's exactly. Kanan is a monster.
Kanan is
Right.
a
Really,
fucking monster.
Right.
it is not really
Right.
that different.
Right.
Which shows that we are all, as human beings, on this massive quest for power, or for the understanding of what we think of power as.
Right.
Right, because they was
For
gang.
the understanding, standing
Yeah.
under what we think of power as, so that we can overstand it once we figure it out and go, oh, I
You know
overstand
what?
it. I done
You
been
better
through
dust off that
it.
motherfucking table right there.
I think I done dusted it off.
No, they was gang on Game of Thrones.
It was Game of Thrones was really that,
Yeah.
and I get it. And they were number one for 6.5 years.
Until that
and we
last
were number
episode.
two.
Right.
Until
Yeah,
that
but
last episode.
until a lot of last episodes. I think
But-
when you think about it, Curtis, to Talib's point, he is the great proverbial story, truly, of boy meets world. World is dilapidated, decrepit, broken, daddy never met, mama selling drugs, grandma takes over, grandpa helps.
Right.
Still trying to
boo-boo
figure your
era.
thing out. Boo Boo, when he was Boo Boo. Chubby. I always tease him and say, nigga, you way more handsome than you think and give yourself credit for. So, and as y'all know, I kissed a brother on the cheek in front of 20 million people on Good Morning America in front of Robin Roberts. And he blushed like black men blush.
Right.
So those are moments that I'm always remembering. I've got enough confidence and enough power, Talib, to remind brothers that perhaps didn't grow up with that permission, that they can be called by a fellow brother. And we don't need that moniker of, yo, no homo, I fucks with you. Oh, what the fuck
don't
is
play
that?
pause.
Right.
What the fuck is that? Don't do that. Just tell me that you fuck with me.
Exactly.
So I was reminded his story is one of those proverbial turns where everything that I've forementioned, the sexy part of the story is that he broke good from all of that was not necessarily great. It wasn't that he was bad. It was that his conditions and some of the things that he was going through was bad. No slights to the greatness of Grandma Beulah and her husband taking over and aunts and uncles doing what they could. But when your mom is off the earth at 8 and you never met Pops, and then for him to survive what he did, and I used to say it to him as we got close, I would say, bro, you've had a lyric where you say, you know, and homo ain't breathing, so I'm here for a real reason. I would remind him of that when I'd be on set, like, think about how many lives you've changed, namely an Omari Hardwick. So it was a 50 plus O equals 500, because to keep it 500, man, the lobs that he threw like he was Chris Paul. And I don't have the height of Shaq.
Right.
But yet I was able to figure out how to slam dunk something.
That's right.
As to what he lobbed. And so I'll forever be indebted. I'll forever thank him.
Right.
What we done started, look at what we done started. This the people party. When opportunity knocking, then young nigga move that door. Whoa, get your foot stuck in it, call me young, go get it. Now you can't fuck with it, might as well roll with it. What's the word?